cameras, cell phones, Mickey ears, Minnie ears, anything like that. We are unfortunately unable to stop for those items, and you're going to have to make like Elsa and let it go. So we are going to start on out in the Little Terry Forest. This Little Terry Forest is home to some very large forest-dwelling animals that are really, really good at hiding. So good at hiding that I can't find any at the moment. They do know how to swim, but if possible, they actually prefer to walk along the bottom of the water if they can reach it. That's their preferred method of transportation. Now, they do tend to come out of the water. That's usually more their nighttime behavior. They'll come out of the water mainly to look for food. They'll tend to travel anywhere up to about 7 miles or so looking for it. And they're surprisingly fast for their size. They can go about 30 to 35 miles per hour, which is about the same speed as a tiger. Across this bridge, it's pretty sturdy. Hoping it stays that way, because if you look below us, there's some Nile crocodiles. Nile crocodiles can grow up to be about 16 feet long, 500 pounds, and live to be about 40 years old or so. They do have longer lifespans, and they're pretty dangerous animals. They're about 20 feet tall, and when they are born, they're just about 6 feet tall. Now, speaking of born, you might see a few babies around here. I think that's one of the babies kind of to the right-hand side near the road there. Now, these are specifically Maasai giraffes. You can remember the name Maasai because they're messier, splotch hair pattern that they have. They're one of 4 different species. Now, if you do want to see a different species of giraffe, head on over to our sister reserve over at the Animal Kingdom launch. You can see some reticulated giraffe there. Now, to give you a little bit of a glimpse into giraffe's daily activities, they're going to spend about 18 to 20 hours a day grazing, so eating. So when do they get that sleep? Well, they don't really sleep for too long in the day. They can only sleep for about 30 minutes or so. And they don't they can reach those really high heights because of their neck and their tongue. Their tongue is very cool. It's about 18 inches long, black and purplish in color. The black and purple color does help protect it from being sunburned. But we're going to go straight for Tembo country here. I see some trees broken down up ahead, which is a very, very good sign for Tembo. If you look on over to your right-hand side, you're going to see one elephant over here. I do think we can find some more elephant. Usually where there's one elephant, there is an entire herd. But this is the only place that we're really going to see some monkeys here. So look up on the top of the rocks. You're going to see a couple of mandrills, including a baby mandrill.
Where? Up on the top of the rock.
That's in by itself. Mandrills are the largest species of monkeys. Males weigh about 100 pounds. Females about 35 pounds. The troop of them is led by one alpha male. You can tell he's the alpha because of the brighter red and blue markings on his face and behind. 14,000 pounds is one end of a male elephant. Females will probably weigh about 8 to 11,000 pounds. Now, they do live in a matriarchal herd, which means that they're led by one dominant female. They're in charge of the female and the children. And the male herd lives off on their own. Not too far away, but far away enough for them. Once the little ones that are male reach maturity, they'll go off with the male herd. It does take about 13 to 15 years for that to happen. Unfortunately, those beautiful animals are thrown in the wild by poachers. About 96 elephants a day are poached for their tusks. That's about 1 every 15 minutes. Poachers go after their tusks because once removed from their bodies, they become ivory, which is highly coveted on the black market. It is reserves like this that help protect them from any sort of danger. Very, very famous birds are flamingos, specifically greater flamingos. There's actually a species of them called, oh, there's the baby elephant right there. That's the baby, yep. So y'all got a little bit lucky and got to see the baby elephant. Looks like they're just coming out for the morning. Now, baby elephants are born at about 200 to 300 pounds when they're born. Pretty heavy babies. Females will have about 8 to 9 of them in their lifespans in the wild. At pregnancies are going for about 22 months. It's almost 2 years per elephant baby. So if you think about it, they'll spend close to 20 years of their life pregnant. But we have made our moves into the East Savannah, home to some lions and cheetahs. Oh my. Maybe a few other animals along the way here, like these rhinos.
It's an animal. It's down one. It's down 2. This one might want to cross.
There's one right up your side, too.
This one right next to you.
Let's see here. I don't think they're going to cross quite yet.
Really?
They're
kind of close.
So there's a crash of rhinos. You can kind of see a few more over here. A group of them is called a crash. Pretty fitting because they'll crash and charge into things about 30 to 35 miles per hour. Now, I'm not surprised to find them pretty close to this mud pit over here. They love to roll around the mud. Helps protect their skin from the sun and helps to keep the little bugs off their bodies. So think of it like bug spray and sunscreen all in one for them. Now, white merinos don't get their name from the color that they are. They actually get it from the Afrikaans word wit, which means wide. They do have a much wider jaw, all the better for grazing. Just a little bit of a miscommunication when naming them. And there's a very, very beautiful view of that cheetah over here on the rocks. We're going to start to try to find some cheetahs. A group of cheetahs is called a coalition. Their groups tend to be pretty small, about 2 to 3 per group, because they're really not the most social animals. They're going to be considered the fastest land animal. They can reach their top speeds about 60 high. That's their group name. Pride of lions. You can actually tell the age of a male lion based on the color of his mane. The lighter the mane, the younger he is. The darker the mane, the older he is.
There he is.
Another main activity in the evening is hunting. The hunting is primarily done by the female lionesses. They're going to go ahead and do about 90% of the hunting, while the males do about 10% of it. They do hunt in the evening because they do have about 60% better vision in a low light, so they can see a whole heck of a lot better. The Swahili name for lion is something y'all heard before in a little movie called Lion King.
That is very
Simba. Speaking of the Lion King, you look kind of in the middle of the rocks, so there's a big tree in the middle. Bring your eyes more to the rocks. You can kind of see a warthog. It looks like a very, very furry rock. Actually, very a warthog is. They do have the ability to shatter lion's jaw, which is the kick of their hind legs. You can tell the color of a zebra based on the color of their nose. If they do have black noses, they're black with white stripes or brown with white stripes. Never the other way around. Now those are specifically plain zebras. Plain zebras are the only zebras to have their stripes go all the way around to their underbelly. So we're finally making our way into the Magadi Glen. This was all made possible with donations and contributions made to the Disney Conservation Fund, the Harambe Wildlife Reserve, and Disney's Animal Kingdom. Work heavily in cooperation with them to make awesome things like this possible for us. I see one bird on the right-hand side. Looks like there's a yellow-billed stork. Yellow-billed stork are going to be a more carnivorous bird, which means that they are meat eaters. So what they will often do is they'll go in the water, mud after Nile crocodiles and hippopotamus, gather any of the creatures stir up in the mud as a source of food. So we're going to start to make our way back to the Warren's Post in the village of Harambe. I do think our 2 week safari did get cut short a little bit today, mainly because of the detour that we took over the bridge. Who knew that 2 weeks could turn into about 20 minutes when you're having so much fun? So I'm going to be dropping out back to Warren's Post in the village of Harambe. Harambe in Swahili means come together.
So Daddy, what was your favorite animal?
All the animals were my favorite.
Really? Did any of them scare you?
No, all the animals were my favorite. And Mommy.
Yes. You thinking?
I still want to go limbo. Mommy, I don't know what's limbo. What's limbo?
What's rainbow? Limbo?
Yeah.
Dumbo?
Yeah, Dumbo.
Oh, you mean the Triceratops?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa, gorilla. Look at that big gorilla.
Look, up there. Look between the 2 trees, on top of the hill. It's a giant gorilla. See, he's moving a little bit. Oh, now he's going down. You see him? You don't see him? Well, now he's sitting down, and he's eating some grass. You gotta look that way. Oh, now he's gone.
He's gone.
Oh,
Did
well.
you see him at all?
No, we didn't see him. Let's see if he comes back up.
I'm gonna go get the stroller.
Okay.